Yep. So, welcome to Cotswolds, or the heart of England. But to some of you, Cotswolds seems very unfamiliar. So, let me introduce a bit in Vietnamese. Thì nhóm mình quyết định cái chuyến đi tới Anh của nhóm mình là nhóm nhóm mình quyết định sẽ chọn cái địa điểm đó là Cotswolds. Thì cái vùng này nó là một cái vùng có thể gọi là đồng quê nông thôn ở Anh. Thì cái đặc trưng ở đây là có rất là nhiều những cái ngôi làng cổ, rồi phong cảnh thiên nhiên rất là ok, rất là bình yên, bla bla. So can you move to the next slide? Thi ơi.
I think there are some problems with the computer on Friday, right? It's trying to connect. Ủa, mọi người có lịch thi của môn này chưa? Okay.
Dạ có hết rồi cô.
Môn này thi ngày mấy mình?
Dạ để em gửi lịch thi qua Zalo cho cô nha.
Hình như tuần sau mọi người bắt đầu thi rồi phải không?
Dạ ngày 4 tụi em bắt đầu, ngày 4 tháng 1.
Okay, continue. Now, group number 1, can you continue?
Yes, Miss. So here's our table of contents. The first part is introduced to Cotswolds. The second part is visa and flight tickets. The next part is 7 days tour around Cotswolds, and the final part is sum of total price. Can you move to the next slide, Patty?
Của mọi người không thấy được slide khác.
Nó chưa có đi.
Ủa, cô nhớ là
qua cái slide khác rồi nhưng mà học sinh nó bị đứng im ở.
Ủa, cô nhớ là hôm trước cô nói bạn nhà thuyết trình bạn nói phải show camera nè, sao có mình cô? Là bạn presenter đâu, bạn có thể show camera được không?
Cô chờ em chút xíu, tay em mới ngủ dậy.
Ở lớp các bạn có học văn bằng 2 luật không? Bạn có phải học văn bằng 2 luật không?
Dạ có mấy bạn học á cô, không phải là hết.
Ủa vậy khi mà các bạn học văn bằng 2 luật các bạn có phải ờ, thi không? Hay là mặc định là các bạn được học văn bằng 2 luôn?
Dạ thi chứ cô.
Thi cái gì mà môn đề cương văn hóa với luật hiến pháp đó hả? Hay là các bạn thi gì?
Thôi cô, ờ,
Cô nghe.
dạ nhóm em là khoa thi, mạng của khoa thi bị yếu á, nên là em sẽ C, nên là cô mở C giúp em được không ạ?
Ừ. Ok, chờ cô xíu.
Dạ con cô.
Bạn thử lại thử xem.
Dạ cô ơi, cô, tại em có hai cái tài khoản của Zoom á, đều tên là Linh Nguyễn hết cô. Là
Ừ, dạ, cô thấy rồi. Vậy em lấy cái nào?
em lấy cái còn lại á cô vừa mở một cái, là còn một cái còn lại nữa.
Rồi.
So I will continue with the location of Cotswolds. So the Cotswolds is an area in West Midlands and southwest of England, comprising the breathtaking, famous Cotswolds Hills, a range of rolling hills that rise from the meadows of the Upper Thames to an escarpment known as the Cotswold Edge. The Cotswolds covers a huge area, almost uh, 800 square miles and runs through 5 counties. The first one is the Gloucestershire, the Oxfordshire, Warwickshire, Wiltshire, and Worcester. Yeah, Worcester. And yeah, here's some pictures. And here are some pictures of some houses in Cotswolds, very peaceful and yeah, beautiful. Uh, And if anyone here is a fan of the Beckham family, it's a good news for you because the Beckhams also own a house in Cotswold. And I read a rumor that David and Victoria Beckham reportedly have left the extravagant millionaire Miami lifestyle to return to the Cotswold countryside with the children. So I think if you are lucky enough, you can come here and maybe you can be their neighbor. Yeah. So we will take a look at the visa and the flight tickets. So our trips starts from the 6th of September and ends at the 12th of September 2022. And we intend to choose the KLM Royal Dutch Airlines. So the airport for departure is Tân Sơn Nhất Airport, and the time of departure is 4:40 p.m. on the 5th of September, and the airport for arrival is Birmingham Airport, and the time of arrival is 4:50 p.m. On the 6th of September 2022. So this flight takes us around 31 hours and through 2 stops from Ho Chi Minh City to Kuala Lumpur to Amsterdam, and Amsterdam from Birmingham. And about the price, the flight ticket. Um, the ticket price cost us around 11,900,000 Vietnam dongs, which is equivalent to 391 pounds. And the visa and the passport, the visa fee is 2,900,000 Vietnam dong, which is equivalent to 85 pounds, and the passport fee is 200,000 Vietnam dong, which is 6.5 pounds. And I will list some reasons why we choose Cotswolds as our destination. First of all, it's a perfect blend between the beauty of nature and the vintage village and manners. The second one, Cotswold is filled with historic landmarks and breathtaking museums. The next one is a paradise for food lovers, which will be which will be introduced by our friends later. And the last one is a hidden game. So it's the end of the introduce of our 1 week tour, and now Hữu Sang will show you what we're gonna do on the first day of our tour.
Okay, thank you, Mai. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hermit Fly Travel Agency. So my name is Sang, and it's my honor to be your tour guide for the first 2 days in Cotswolds. Okay, so I hope you will have unforgettable experiences in the upcoming days. Okay, so not to keep you waiting, let's begin our 7-day journeys. Okay, so after arriving in the Birmingham International Airport, okay, we will take a bus. Okay, we will take a bus to our hotel, which is located in Cheltenham, and it will take you around 3 hours, 3 hours and 43 minutes, and you will have to pay £12. Okay. So when we arrived in the hotel, which is London Inn, it is located on 175 London Road, Charlton Kings, Cheltenham, United Kingdoms. Okay, you will have to pay 222 for 6 nights per person if you go with your friends. But however, if you go alone, you will have to pay £280 for 6 nights per person. So the London Inn is situated in charming village of Charlton Kings in the suburb of Cheltenham, and is only 10 minutes drive away from the town center, and 15 minutes walk to the edge of the town. So the reason why I decided to choose this hotel, because it is a 3-star hotel, okay, with excellent facilities, such as they have tables, coffee tables, tea tables, they have drawers, they have TV, okay. So everything was like within easy reach. And last but not least, breakfast is already included in the price. Okay, so you don't have to pay money for breakfast. So, and there are plenty of choices for breakfast. It will save you a lot of money. Okay, so you can be sure of a warm welcome like source ingredients and fresh and tasty homemade food. Okay, so I know because you have spent a long time staying in the airplane, so you might be very hungry, right? So luckily, so there is also a restaurant in this hotel offering meal and drink service, and prices are very good. Okay, very good. And after your meal, you can head to the big garden and start up the race. Okay, so this is the menu for you. So the average range is around £10. Okay, so because when we arrived in the hotel, so you might be very tired, so we don't have many activities on the first day. So if you want, there's also a bar for you uh, in the hotel. So the bar is opened from noon until 11 p.m. and the price range is around £15. Yeah. So I would recommend you to eat in the bar of the hotel because they serve fabulous food and beverages. Okay. So now let's move on to the second day. Okay. So because as I have mentioned in the previous part, so the breakfast is already included in the price. So you will have eat breakfast at the hotel. Okay. Okay. Seeing that public transportation is fairly popular in the UK, so today we will travel mostly by bus. Okay, so which is the cheapest way to commute in Britain? And the first destination of our journey is museum in the park. So to get there, we will take a bus from our hotel to Stratford Park, and it will take you around 1 hour and 60 minutes, and you have to pay £3. Okay, so the museum in the park is located in Stratford Park, and it is opened from 10 a.m. until 30 past 4 p.m. and the price is free. Okay, so you don't have to pay money for entrance. Okay, the museum is set in a very beautiful grounds of Stratford Park in Stroud, Gloucestershire. Okay, so there is a collection which tells a fascinating story of Stroud district's rich and diverse history. Okay, with over 4,000 objects on display, such as dinosaur bones, historical paintings, and they are even one of the world's first lawnmowers. Okay, so there's something to spark the interest of all the visitors. Okay, so after paying a visit around the museum, I know you will be very hungry, right? You might be very starving. Okay, so let's have something to eat. Okay, so the museum also offers a cozy and cheerful self-service cafe, with a comfortable indoor seating or wooden furniture outside when the weather is fine. Okay, so it's a lovely place to sit, and there's tea, freshly ground coffee, and hot chocolate alongside with selection of soft drinks. And for something to eat, they have a wide range of delicious cakes, biscuits, healthy snacks, and ice creams. Okay, and the price range is around £15. Okay, So right after a delicious meal, I guess you will be definitely have a food coma. Okay, you want to go to sleep because you are full. Okay, so won't let you wait. We are moving to the next place. Okay, so you would have to exercise your muscles. Okay, we will take a bus from Stratford to Westgate Street. Okay, to pay a visit to one of the most famous destination in Cotswolds, the Cluster Frog Museum. So as you have seen in the previous slide, so it will take you around 53 minutes and you have to pay £4. Okay, so Cluster Frog Museum is located on Westgate Street, uh, Cluster, United Kingdom, and the price for students is £3. Okay, so Cluster Frog Museum is an attraction that is great for children, for and adults. It is one of the oldest museums dedicated to social history and is unrevealed the mysteries of the local past. And if you want to add a little culture to your journey, but you want to stick to your time budgets, okay, so the Cluster Frog Museums come highly recommended. Okay, this museum offers different levels and takes you on a journey with its reconstructed Victorian classroom and its original pin factory. And there are also regular exhibitions, events, and workshops, as well as a cottage garden with live animals and fun games for the kids. Yeah. Yeah, this is what they will have in they have local drafts, items, historic costumes, Victorian classroom. Okay. Okay, so that also ends our second day in Cotswolds. But before we leave, I would recommend you to take a quick meal at a nearby restaurant. And the restaurant today I would like to recommend to you is the Fountain Inn, which is just 10 minutes walk from the museum. Okay, so it's a really old inn with cozy and nice decor and sitting, and they both serve food and drinks, and the food is hot, delicious, and drink a good pint, and the prices are very fair too. Okay, so okay, so I know you very tired, and I bet some of you want to get back to the hotel and take a deep sleep. Okay, so now get back to our hotel, and we also go by bus. Okay, and you have to pay £6, and it will take you around 2 hours from Costa to our hotel. Okay, so now it's time to say goodbye. I hope the past 2 days have been a memorable and enjoyable experience for you. Okay, so hope to see you again. And then one of my friends will introduce to you what we're gonna do on the third day. Okay, see you then.
Hello everyone, my name is Wing and now is my turn. I'll cover day 3 and day 4. Can you move to the next slide, please? Yes. First of all, let's look at the overview of day 3. We'll start from the hotel, the London Inn, to the Winchcombe Way, which is around 2 kilometers. We'll go there by bus and bicycle. For your information, bicycle is the most dominant means of transportation in the UK and Europe because it's free, it's environmentally friendly, it's common, and it's good for our health. It means you don't have to pay for money when you hire a bicycle in the UK. And it just takes just 1.55 pounds each person to get there by bus. We have around 15 hours and 30 minutes in total to explore the Winchcombe Way in one day, including nap time, lunch time, dinner, supper, and other extra hours. We expected to spend no more than £40. Okay, now let's move on to the introduction. Let me introduce you some tourist attractions that we're gonna explore later. First, Winchcombe Way. This is a figure of A12 centered on Winchcombe. The way marked throughout is designed to show walkers the hidden gems of the northern coastwards. The landscape is constantly changing and reveals the charm of coastwards. Okay, second, Cliff Hill. Can you, yeah, okay. Cliff Hill is the highest point both of the Cotswold Hill Range and in the country of Gloucestershire at 1,083 feet, equal to 330 meters. It commands a clear view to the west over Cheltenham and a race course over River Severn and into Wales to the north over Winchcombe. Finally, Pitfall Park. This park includes two smaller children play areas, tennis courts, a pitch putt golf course, a skate park, and you can even hire a boat for a relaxing trip on the lake. Refreshments can be purchased on the western side of Pitfall Park as well. Okay, that's all about places that we're gonna explore. Now let's take a look at detailed activities in one day to see what are our plans. Okay, from 6:30 to 8:30 in the morning, we'll wake up, personal hygiene, breakfast and tea at the hotel, and preparation. From 8:30 to 8:45 to 9:30, we'll take a bus to the Winchcombe Way. From 9:30 to 11, we'll explore the high street and go shopping. Then we'll take 1 hour and a half to have lunch and take a short nap. From 12:30 to 2:30 p.m., we'll hire a bicycle and follow the route to Cliff Hill along the Winchcombe Way. Then we'll take a 30-minute snack. Then we'll go to Pitfall Park. Is around just 20 minutes riding, and we'll take 1 hour to visit Pitfall Park. Then from 4:30 p.m. to 5 p.m. in the evening, we'll go back to High Street. Around 5 minutes riding, and we'll return bicycles. Then we'll take 1 hour and a half to have dinner and tea. From 6:30 to 7:30 p.m., we'll go back to London Inn by bus and take a shower at the hotel. Finally, we'll go for a walk and drop in Lantern, Cheltenham to enjoy British dessert. Okay, sound interesting, right? So is anyone here curious about what we're gonna eat in England? So no worries, I will give you a brief overview of food and beverage right away. So in the morning, we'll have a typical English breakfast, including bacon, poached or scrambled eggs, fried or grilled tomatoes, fried mushrooms, fried bread and butter toast, and sausages. Then we'll drink black tea, Earl Grey, oolong, and herbal. It's up to each person's taste. Black tea is very popular among British, just for your reference. In the afternoon, we'll have lunch at the Ladder restaurant with crab and crayfish salad, crispy, crisp, sticky bacon, and fruit tea. As you can see, I've already included costs for each dish. Then, number 3 restaurant is a place we choose to have a cozy dinner with beef fillet called taktaki, garlic scrape, spring onions, ponzu, a kind of sauce from Japan, truffle mayonnaise, and gluten-free brown city bread, and finish with a cup of tea. At night, we have dessert, which is a combo of ice cream and chocolate cookie at the lantern. Okay, that's the end of day 3. Now let's move on to day 4. Okay, let's go. For your information, we'll visit the attractions by bus because at that time the destinations are kind of far away. So the bus is the more economical and convenient transportation. We also have around 15 hours for one day, and the expenditure is similar to day 3. So what are we going to visit? Let's see. Okay, first, Highbury Congregational Church. This is a place to share Christian friendship, explore Christian faith, and enter into Christian mission with Christ at the center and open to all ages. Second, Chatham Kings Baptist Church, situated in the heart of Chatham Kings Village in Cheltenham. This is a church family of all ages and many different backgrounds seeking to become authentic followers of Jesus. Lastly, Church Down Community Center and the Brookfield Coffee Shop and Bar. This place is used as a regular meeting place for a wide variety of local groups. Okay, next, let's explore what we're gonna do in one day in detail. Just from 6 to 8:30, we'll break up personal hygiene, preference tea, and preparation, just similar to day 3. From 8:30 to 9:30, we'll visit Chatham Kings Coffee Shop and Deli to enjoy English pastries. And from 9:30 to 11:30, we'll visit Highbury Congregational Church and Chatham Kings Baptist Church. Then we'll take around 1 hour to have lunch and short nap. From 12:30 to 2 p.m., we'll take a bus and visit Churchdale Community Center and the Brookfield Coffee Shop and Bar. Then from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m., we'll continue to go to Eastgate local markets. Then we'll take 1 hour to have dinner and hookah and eat. From 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., we're back to the London Inn and take a shower. Finally, we'll visit Casbah, Cheltenham, and enjoy desserts. Now here's the part that I think you will find is very fascinating. That's food and beverage. Today we're gonna eat sandwiches, a fast but nutritious breakfast, including two choices: chicken salad sandwich or club sandwich with chips. We also have a cup of black tea for an energetic morning. After that, we'll enjoy a pretty case at Chatham Kings Coffee Shop and Deli. In the afternoon, we'll have lunch at the Merryfield Inn with hamburger, green salad, and always a cup of tea. In the evening, it's time for pizza at Hooker and Eight, and finish with a class of apple juice. Last but not least, we'll enjoy dessert at Casbah Cheltenham with 2 options: New York vanilla cheesecake or golden sanded caramel tart. That's the end of my presentation. So now will be Kim Lin's turn.
So before we continue, I would like to show you guys the video of Polycom campsite in the UK. So let's watch it.
Is there the sound of the video? Like, does the video have the sound?
Yes.
Yes. So I think that you forgot sharing the sound of the video.
Uh,
Do you know how to
Well,
share the sound from your
it
computer
have the
to
sound, it's not important. It have the sound, but it's not important.
okay, so it's okay for us to watch the video, right? Without the sound. Okay.
Yeah. Yes. So, as you guys expected, autumn is the best season of the year in the UK, and when the weather mellows, the tree begin to turn garden, and all of the kids back to school, leaving the UK back campsite peaceful and half empty. So I think nothing better than a camping day. So, for that reason, we decide to have 2-day camping to relieve stress and spend some quality time with our friends. This is our plan for the first day camping. As you can see, we will have we will take a bird to Polycom campsite, and we will have the barbecue party in the evening. So firstly, we will take a bird from our hotel to the Hollycomb Coast Group, and as I expect, it will take about 3 hours and a half. As you can see on that is the bus map, easier for you guys to follow. And at around 12 o'clock, we will have lunch at Wild Farm. It's about 3 miles from the campsite. The Wild open their farm shop, selling a wide range of products grown on their farm. And to be honest, the lunch here is not excellent, but I need to say that having a lunch in the outdoor sitting and then pay a visit to their farm is not to be missed. And for the dessert, I highly recommend that you should try the Wild Artisan ice cream. Their ice cream had a very, very smooth and creamy texture, and they also have more over 20 fabulous flavors. You can choose a single or combine your favorite. And then at the afternoon, actually at the 3 p.m., we will check into the campsite. The holy campsite provides a peaceful, rustic outdoor experience surrounded by the nature and steeped in history. And the campsite is part of Polycom Holistic Retreat Center, which is the site of an old Norman castle with a water-filled moat and is close to many coastal villages. And lastly, we will have a barbecue party in the evening. The staff will help us to prepare the barbecue party with with a local specialty, and they also allow campfire, so we can sit around and playing card game or drinking some alcohol beverage. It is also a good option because we will sleep in gambling without worry about driving problems. And as you can see, our expected expenditure is around £40 for a person, including the gambling, barbecue, breakfast, lunch, bus, and that's all. And this is the end of the day, the first day camping. We will move to the next day. As you can see on the plan, we will have chance to visit the Hook Northern Village, and we will have a yoga class in the afternoon. Firstly, let's take a look at the Hook Northern Village. This is a lovely village just to walk around and admire the beautiful coastal stone cottage. And I think you can spend the morning just for lounging around. And of course, there will be a lot of shops selling the local food. And because the campsite already have a kitchen and the cooking equipment, so we will buy some ingredients to make our lunch and enjoy it together. And in the afternoon, we will have a yoga class. The yoga class is one of the most popular activity in this center, and you will learn about the movement, the mediation, the flexibility, the deep breathing. And I have read a lot of good comment in their website about this course. They said that it's really good for their mental health and well-being. So I think it's going to be an interesting experience. And our expected expenditure for the day number 2 is also around £40 per person. And after the yoga class, we will go back to the hotel by bus and have a relaxing evening. Because I think you really want a peaceful night after 2-day camping, right? And this is the end of 2-day camping. I really hope that you will have a chance to refresh yourself. And after here, Party will continue our tour.
Okay, we're gonna go to the last day on our trip, the 7th day. The day routine is resemble to other days, as my friend has said before, but I bet that you guys will be into watching Coswood sunrise. Then can you go back to the previous slide? Yeah, as you can see on my slide, the sunrise here is so gorgeous and breathtaking. So you will regret if you miss this sunrise. So, okay, to the next. Yeah, okay. After we spend 1 hour to have a breakfast in the hotel London Inn. Next slide, Lynn. Okay. I will take you guys to the last destination of our tour. Is Coswood Perfumery. For you guys to buy some gifts for your friends or your family. Yeah, the destination is, I would like to suggest you, as you can see on the slide, the amazing local shop. As I look for some information on the internet, this shop provides various interesting activities. Next slide, please. Yeah, we can create, they can create unique perfumes for commercial clients specializing in bespoke fine fragrance. They can also run perfume courses for how to make perfume for yourself. And lastly, they offer practical hands-on lab days for perfume course for who want to practice their new skill. Next slide, please. Yeah, as you can see, this shop have various performs, and lastly, it is the end of our 1 week around coursework. So it's the time to check out the hotel and say goodbye to turn back our country. But last but not least, I have listed all the costs that we have spent for this tour, and you can see on the table as follow. Yeah, then the total cost, you can see that the total cost is nearly £2,000. Yeah, we have designed the tour that which don't exceed our purchase. We have a 7-day tour to England, but it's very cheap. Some awesome ride. Yeah, I hope that you guys all have unforgettable memory, unforgettable time with us, and thanks for joining our trip.
Okay, thanks a lot for your presentation. It's quite interesting and very detailed with a list of all expenditure. Okay, now other groups. Now it's time for you to assess or give marks to the group number 1. Okay, so I will show you one more time the grading rubric. Now, and then 5 minutes for other groups to discuss together. Cô nhớ là cô có để cái maximum thời gian maximum cho một cái bài thuyết trình là 20 phút đúng không mọi người?
Dạ 30 cô.
30. Nhóm này cô nghĩ chắc cả tiếng đó. Chắc là các kỳ sau cô sẽ rút kinh nghiệm, cô cho trong cái rubric này cô sẽ để luôn khoảng time management cứ violate bao nhiêu phút thì cô sẽ trừ đi bấy nhiêu điểm. Không áp dụng cho kỳ này nhé, tại vì cái rubric của cô không có mention đến cái đó. Các bạn trong lúc các bạn thảo luận đó, các bạn cho câu hỏi xíu mấy cái môn mà tiết tiểu luận tới cái ngày đó các bạn nộp bài đúng không? Cô thấy lịch của Thảo Linh gửi nè. Phiên dịch pháp lý ngày 4 tháng 1 chị nên soạn thảo các văn bản pháp lý là ngày 5 tháng 1 là tiểu luận, đâu có giờ thi đâu.
Dạ tùy giáo viên đó cô. Giống như là đợt trước tụi em một tuần sau khi kết thúc cái kỳ thi đó tụi em vẫn phải viết tiểu luận.
Vậy còn cái ngày ở trong cái lịch thi này là sao?
Để tượng trưng thôi à cô.
Tại vì nãy giờ cô đang suy nghĩ thử xem là mình sẽ học cái phần US như thế nào để cho nó hợp lý cho mọi người á. Cô đang suy nghĩ theo hai hướng. Để cô xem lại trong môn này thi mấy. Môn này sẽ thi tới 19 tháng 1 mới thi lận. Ủa không phải. Văn hóa 22 tháng 1 mới thi lận. Cô đang suy nghĩ theo hướng là những cái bữa học sau á mọi người sẽ không thuyết trình nữa để mọi người không phải mất thời gian, mà những bữa học sau á cô sẽ giống như là cô sẽ giảng cái phần lý thuyết, xong rồi mọi người đưa cho mọi người cái topic, thì cái topic đó cũng là cái kỳ trước cô dạy á, thì đề thi cuối kỳ á cô sẽ list ra khoảng bao nhiêu câu hỏi đó cô không nhớ, mấy cái câu hỏi tự luận á ha, thì khi mà các bạn thi cuối kỳ cô sẽ pick up một trong các cái đề đó thì kỳ này có thể là để dễ dàng hơn cho các bạn đó ha, thì có thể là các cái buổi học sau á còn Anh thì mình làm rồi ha, chỉ có một số đề mình chưa làm thôi. Còn Mỹ thì có thể là cô sẽ dạy xong rồi cô sẽ cho mọi người cái topic đó, xong rồi trong bữa học mọi người sẽ thảo luận. Mọi người thảo luận, coi như trong lúc mọi người thảo luận là mọi người đã chuẩn bị cho cái đề thi cuối kỳ rồi. Như vậy nó sẽ đỡ cho các bạn rất là nhiều thời gian. Các bạn không phải mất thời gian để mà mọi người chuẩn bị bài trước khi mà mọi người thi cuối kỳ nữa. Ok, vậy được không?
Dạ được cô.
Thì mình còn văn hóa Mỹ, chắc mình học khoảng 3 bài nữa rồi à. Nhưng mà cô không biết là tới cái tuần sau thì không biết các bạn học như thế nào, không biết các bạn xếp lịch ngày học như thế nào nữa. Tại vì cái lớp 43A thì nó học nhanh hơn các bạn. Đây thì nó đã ngày mai là lớp 43A đã qua phần văn hóa Mỹ rồi. Có thể là do cái phần thuyết trình của lớp mình nó dài quá. Mọi người xem cái grading rubric ha, rồi mọi người chấm điểm cho nhóm số 1, xong rồi mọi người gửi điểm inbox cho cô nhé, gửi private chứ đừng gửi public cho mọi người. Trong lúc mà mọi người thảo luận với nhau á, để cho điểm nhóm 1 thì nhóm 2 á, có thể bắt đầu chuẩn bị đi để mình tiết kiệm thời gian. Nhóm 2 bạn nào sẽ xem màn hình nói cô để cô share cho Quyền Đồng chủ trì.
Dạ em share màn hình.
Tên gì em?
Dạ mã số sinh viên là 0043.
Cô thấy rồi.
Cô ơi, đại diện group chấm điểm hay là mỗi bạn tự chấm điểm cô?
Không, trời ơi, cô đã nói là cả nhóm thảo luận với nhau, xong rồi cho cái chấm cho cái nhóm vừa rồi, cho cả nhóm thảo luận với nhau ra một kết quả thôi.
Dạ.
Nhớ cho công tâm nhé. Được chưa Khuê Mai, Lê Ngọc Khuê Mai đúng không?
Dạ. Dạ bây giờ nếu em share là màn hình của cô sẽ bị tắt, nhưng mà
Ok, cô tắt. Rồi các nhóm khác gửi tin nhắn cho cô nhé. Không phải mọi người, ví dụ như là ở đây là cái này nó có 4 cái tiêu chí chấm đúng không? Structure, content, communication, use of media. Thì mọi người ví dụ như structure mọi người cho bạn 10 điểm, content mọi người cho bạn 10 điểm, communication mọi người cho 10 điểm, use of media mọi người cho 10 điểm, overall impression mọi người cho 10 điểm. Thì mọi người cộng hết 5 cái lại thì là 50. Maximum điểm ở đây là 50 đó, chứ mọi người không có cộng lại xong rồi chia trung bình cộng chi hết á. Cô sẽ là người tính, tức là mọi người cộng từng cái category ở đây lại, rồi lấy điểm tổng là trên 50. Ví dụ như nhóm các bạn cộng lại hết thì sẽ là 42, 43 hay là gì đó. Hello, group number 2. Can you start sharing your screen? Hello. Bạn khuyên mai đúng không? Rồi các nhóm khác. Hello. Các nhóm khác đâu rồi? Hello. Vậy bây giờ mình sẽ theo dõi. Các nhóm khác gửi điểm cho cô trước đi đã. The maximum score is at 15. Okay. Bạn chỉ cần lấy từng cục điểm ha, xong rồi cộng lại 5 cái rồi gửi cho cô thôi. Các bạn để nhóm số mấy nha. Các bạn để nhóm số mấy. Ví dụ các bạn là nhóm số 5 chấm nhóm số 1 mấy điểm. Nhớ một cái nữa là khi các bạn thuyết trình các bạn phải mở cam chứ cô đã nói rồi đúng không? Nó mới kiểu interactive được ha. Các bạn cứ ngồi không nó chán lắm. Nào các nhóm, hello, can you send me the marks, the scores of group number 1? Các bạn không cần phải đưa ra cho cô cái nhóm của Thảo Linh nè. Nhóm của Thảo Linh nè. Nó có 3 cái tiêu chí structure, content với communication nè. Còn 2 cái nữa em overall
Em
impression.
bấm lộn enter luôn cô.
Ok, em cộng lại nhé. Em cộng lại cho con cái điểm tổng nhé. Rồi. Hello, group number 2, number 4, number 5, and number 8.
Yes. Yes, miss.
I haven't received your score. Hello?
Yes, I will check my. Yeah, I will send you later. I will send you now.
Thảo Linh là nhóm mấy Thảo Linh? I see that. Okay. Now group number 2, group number 5, and group number 8. Group number 2, group number 5, and
Cô ơi,
group number 8.
nhóm 2 gửi điểm rồi á cô.
Không thấy. Em gửi lại cho cô một lần nữa được không? Vậy còn nhóm 5.
Cô thấy được chưa cô? Group 2.
Dạ. Cô thấy rồi.
Dạ, cảm ơn.
Group number 5.
Dạ em có nhắn rồi mà cô.
Em nhắn lại giùm cô với.
Dạ.
Em nhắn lại cho cô chưa nhận được. Em có nhắn nhầm qua bạn khác không?
Dạ cô đợi em xíu để em coi lại nha.
Okay, cô nhận được rồi. Now, hello, group number 2, can you continue? Hello, can you start?
Thôi Miss. Để bắt đầu nha cô.
Okay.
Hello everyone, we are British Maria Culture with 4 members, Trang, Quang Minh, Thảo Vi, Mai, and I. And my name is Phụ Minh. I am also one of the presenters of today. The topic of the speak is presenting 5 days plan of traveling in the UK, in the United Kingdom. And with the sponsor of £2,000 for each member, how we gonna to enjoy our journey. Before we start, I would like to inform to you of our schedule with 5 days in the UK. Okay, that we have 3 days in London, 1 day in York, 1 day in Manchester, and we have to spend 2 days for traveling. Furthermore, most of the tickets and prices we adhere to our to this plan got because of booking in advance and advance to save our time and to receive the best price as much as we can. Next slide, please. First thing first, the mandatory fees in this journey include flight tickets and accommodation. In terms of flight, we choose Singapore Airlines and our flight shall take off at 3 p.m. and last for more than, 15 hours. Because we choose this brand, the Changi Airport in Singapore shall be the transit airport, which shall take about 4 hours of waiting before the next flight to the UK, which was such amount of time in Changi Airport. We shall have time to go around for shopping and sightseeing. And as you can see on the screen right now, this is also one of the reasons why we choose Singapore Airlines, thanks for its multi-use structures with mall, and as we have seen on the screen right now, this is the most significant symbol of Changi, which makes this airport become one of the unique architecture of airport in the world. Here we have we can go around shopping, and after one day of traveling, we spend at least £415. But, regarding transportation in the UK, we decided to use to move by train, by bus, subway, and walking so that we can enjoy the view and view of this foreign country. Hence, we choose Oyster car to be our option with affordable price and accessible when we can go anywhere with just about 3 to 15 pounds. Next slide, please. Regarding the accommodation in London, we choose Central Park Hotel, London, which only costs us about £100 for 2 nights for our group. And now let's start our journey. For the first day in London, we plan to go 5 different places with our excitement. For the first day, for the first destination, we go to Buckingham Palace. It takes us about 15 minutes by subway to go there and costs 60 to go there and costs us £65 for the guide tour. But that's the best price that we can book in advance and online. Well, for some information of this place is the first, wait. This place is the first location we visit because it is iconic building and is one of the I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. So to continue, this place is one of the first location and also one of the residence of the Queens, and Buckingham Palace. It has been the focus of many moments of the national celebration, and therefore that's why we choose to visit this wonderful place, because we is also choose this display. Next slide, please. In this place, we can sightseeing the magnificent the state room, and in this time of the year, we can enjoy the special access to Buckingham Palace without the crowd. And as we can see now on the screen, the glass ceiling and the glittering chandelier, the state room at the Buckingham Palace provide a perfect setting for many of the greatest treasure for the royal collection, including service, porcelain, and some of the finest English and French furniture in the world. In addition, the stateroom included on the tour include the entrance, the grand staircase, ballroom, front room, white drawing room, music room, and a blue drawing room and east gallery. Besides, we also have a chance to enter to the palace via the Queen's galleries of the Buckingham Palace. This experience will last for hours and end with a copy of the official souvenirs guide. And for more detail, we have found a video that records Buckingham Palace. After visiting Buckingham Palace, I'm sure that we will feel a little bit hungry and tired, so we choose Borough Market for the next destination. We used bus to go to Borough Market, and it took us 10 minutes to get there. After taking a long walk through the south side of River Thames, we come to Borough Market. This is an amazing place with amazing food market back into the 15th century. And in here, they don't just sell good food and drink, they celebrate it. We can enjoy how it tastes and the way it makes us feel. In here, in this historical setting, you find an incredible range of food from all over Britain and the rest of the world. And every item had a story to tell. So this is Borough Market, and we look up on it to easily access information before going there. Because we not really sure about the price, so we plan to spend about £20 per person in here for lunch and beverage. After being full, we will walk just about 15 minutes alongside and enjoy the view of River Thames. We come to the Tower Bridge. We shall book tickets online with the price of about £10. And for more information, Tower Bridge is a London defining mark. From the high-level West Walkway, take a stunning panoramic views and experience the thrill of seeing London light through the glass floor. Besides, we walk in to see this bridge because not only a must-visit location, but also a significant design of this bridge. And in the next slide, as you can see, and where down we go, where down. With this view, who doesn't want to have a sightseeing in such beautiful place like this, right? And then we will take a bus to Big Ben, which take us about 20 minutes to Big Ben Tower. Well, for more information, Big Ben is a tower clock known for an accuracy and for a massive house bell. But how can I get to London and forgot Big Ben, right? Big Ben has become a signature part of London skyline, and for good reason. Only once you get onto the London Eyes, you can appreciate the magnificent views before you leave this place. Well, for more information about London Eyes, this is one of the tallest county level observation view and also the most popular paid tourist attraction. And the next, also the last destination of today is London Eye. I'm sorry, it's London Eye. So for more information, London Eye is the tallest county level observation view and also the most popular paid tourist attraction in the UK. Okay, it's a reason why we choose this place because it's about the night time and it's special to experience the nightfall with the light of the city from the London Eye view. So to do this, you should start the ride shortly after sunset, and the ride show takes about 30 minutes. Definitely to book a ticket in advance with about £27. And after a long day of traveling several famous places, we spent in sum of £260. That's the end of day one in London. For day two, for the second day stay in the UK, we decided to visit Windsor Castle. We decided to visit Windsor Castle, Soho, and British Museum with the main transportation of underground and walking. And for food and beverage, we choose Soho as our option. For the first location of the day, we choose Windsor Castle and share our trip. And our trip shall begin at 10 a.m. from our accommodation due to its working hour. Well, in terms of location, Windsor Castle located at the backside, and the tickets, if you book it online in advance, shall took us about £37.5 per person. In terms of the activities, in the next slide, we shall participate on this day is discover the history of the building with several and viewing other part of the Windsor Castle and watching the guard to change their ship. In terms of the historical information, this Windsor Castle was built in 1078 by William the Conqueror. This is also one of the place, the residence of the queen in summer. Most of this place is open to the public and also one of the main tourist attractions in England. Windsor Castle was built around two courtyards, which are the upper ward and the lower ward with access. And this place is easy to combine with nearby attractions such as Stonehenge, but we don't go to Stonehenge because it took us a lot of time to go there. And there's a lot of things to see at Windsor Castle. And on our slide right now is the grand reception room. This perhaps the most striking room on the ceremony road. This room is also decorated by the large marshallage and each chandeliers and gilding. When looking around, I bet you cannot believe this severely damaged in the fire in 1992 too. And after repair to its former glory, this room returned to its glamour look with gold covered walls and ceiling. And as you can see today, for the next room is the state apartment. Sorry. For the next room, please, next slide. Yes, it's here. For the next room, in the state apartment, you will explore ceremonial room that's used today by the queens and the member of the royal family. This room we have the opportunity to visit the stately room furnished with some of the finest pieces from the royal collection, including painting by acclaimed artists. And one more thing about this room is this room only open when the queen is not in the palace. I mean, it's not in the residence. And how to check it? To check the absence of the queen, they will check the royal flag is flying over the castle. So if so, she is in the castle. Throughout the story, Windsor Castle apartment have changed to reflect the taste of the king. And furthermore, there's two major renovations were done in the century and in the 19th century. And in here, the most notable room are the Queen Galleries and the dining room, which were each with beautiful painting, wood and ceiling. In addition, the art treasure includes a large collection of work, and on the slide right now is one of the work in the collection, which is a sailing painting showing Catherine of Braganza, wife of the Charlie II. Beside stateroom, we go into the semi-stateroom. This is a private apartment created for George the Fourth, and this place was George the Fourth former. Was belong to the George the Fourth former. This room are among the most richly decorated interior of the castle and used by the queen for official meeting. And we also have time. If we have time, we also have opportunity to visit the Moat room. I'm sorry how to pronounce it. The Moat room. This room was featured with a bronze model of Windsor Castle in 1377, drawing in the most recent research of how the castle looked like in the past as one of the great medieval palaces in the Europe. And next, we walk to the St. George Chapel, which makes us to admire one of the finest examples of Gothic architecture in England. And the chapel has hosted 14 royal weddings throughout its history, and the construction of the present chapel began in 1475 under the reign of Edward IV. Next activity is to view Queen Mary Dawn's house, to see the largest and the most beautiful and the most famous doll house in the world. It's filled with this place filled with immaculately produced miniature replica made by leading artists and craftsmen. I mean, this doll house can give you a mini model of of the royal family, how it looks. And in the next slide, you can see on the screen right now, this will look like a real object, but it was made by the craftsmen and artists and make them look like very small, like this. Or in the next slide is any others image about this place. And after visit the Queen Mary Downtown, we will go to. It will be a mistake when visit to a Windsor Castle without witness the changing of the guard ceremony. Changing of the guard is a colorful spectacles of British pageantry, but also have a military purpose. To experience this routine, truly, we have to book in advance, and need to purchase an admission ticket. Next slide, please. The visits of Windsor Castle may last for a couple hours, so I guess that we might feel a little bit hungry and tired. So about 2 p.m. in the evening, we go for the next destination, Soho. This took us 1 hour to travel by subway and cost us about £9. While Manhattan in New York has an area with the same place, Soho simply stands for south of Houston Street. And in here you can easily find food and all the cuisine famous in the world in here. And if you're not really fans of a foreign meal, you can go over to a Vietnamese store in here. Like in the next slide, you can see on the screen. The green store is a Vietnamese store. So if you cannot adapt the foreign food, you can choose this store to. And after spend about 1 or 2 hours walking and have lunch and breakfast in here, we move to the next destination. The British Museum. It took us about 15 minutes walk, and even though British Museum is free to visit, we must book a time entry ticket in advance. But it took only about 10 minutes to book it. For more information, this museum was found in 1759 or 1753, and the highlight as well as the reason why we choose to visit this place, because museum collection is this museum include Egyptian mummies, the Rosetta Stone, and the Botanic sculpture. And here is several pictures of the collection. I'm sorry, maybe my connection is not well. It's kind of slow in here. Here was, as you can see on the screen, is how it looked like in the British Museum. And in the next slide, several pictures of the collection travel from the ancient Greek and Egypt. Like in here is the ancient Greek and Sudan to Africa, in China, or from Roman Britain to medieval Europe in more than 63 galleries centered around the magnificent Great Court. Like in here is a collection mummies from the Greek. Like this. And after the journey of the British Museum, is also the last destination of the day 2 in London. We spend about £78 on today. And that's also the end of the day 2 in London. And day 3 in our journey. And now move to the last day in London.
Yeah, hi everyone. Now I'm in charge of the third day in London and the day in York City. Well, yeah, the third day in London, we visited a lot of culture attractions, right? Now we will spend most of our day visiting the Warner Bros. Studio because we are all the big fan of Harry Potter. So obviously we cannot miss this place. Warner Bros. Studio is the making of Harry Potter. So now we will immerse ourselves in Harry Potter vibe. We will take a bus and take it about 2 hours to get there from my hotel. There are a variety of activities that we can take part in Warner Bros. Studios, and the ticket price would be around 110 per person. First, we will go to the set. If you are a fan of Harry Potter, so of course you know the Great Hall in Hogwarts Castle was the main area in the school. It was the glass hall where students and teachers died and consecrated. The spectacular hall includes the custom of the student of each Hogwarts house flood to table, which are set for dinner. On the top of the room is the teacher table. You can see on the slide, and where the Hogwarts professor sat. Well, now we will move to the Forbidden Forest. The Forbidden Forest seen in Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone were a combination of location and studio shooting. And the next setting is platform 9 and 3/4. How can we forget platform 9, 9 and 3/4? The platform 9 and 3/4 scenes are one of the most recognizable scenes and filming location in Harry Potter movies. Is it the place that students go to the Hogwarts school, So now we will move to the next setting is Diagon Alley. The Diagon Alley set change throughout the film series. You can remember that inside the alley is a lot of shops. A lot of shops are the size and all items. Next slide, please. And like an all item on this alley can be supplied for the student. So since it was construction was half seated, shops have moved an entire building had been carefully treated to create the trees that's seen in the movie. We can also see the customs in this tour. We can see a lot of customs dressed up by the character in Harry Potter. So now we will move to the most interesting activity that we are so into enjoying is the special and visual effect. We can experience the screen ourselves in the room, and we can have a friended room seat flight. Now we can see the result after we ride in the boomstick. This is the video, the result of after we ride the boomstick.
And I think it's clear to see that those years were certainly not wasted.
Yeah, it's funny, so that's why we really expected it. And now we also, see the art department. For example, we can see the Hogwarts Castle model, and the art department was responsible for designing and creating thousands of props that help to bring the visual world of Harry Potter to life on screen. Oh, we will have dinner in there. Sorry, I mean we will have lunch in there because there are a variety of food stores in one of those studios. We think we will choose the food hall and we will spend around 15 pounds both food and drinks per person. And one of the typical culture of Britain is afternoon tea, and SG Ermin Hotel gets a lot of, feedback, a good feedback on it, food and services. So we will choose it for our destination. Furthermore, and the price, the amount of money we will spend is about 34 per person. And now we can see the menu of this restaurant. The SG Urban's afternoon tea has a season's signature ingredients and showcase, so we can select a variety of sweet and food in there. We can have, for example, we can have the blackberry mouse and sip a cup of tea, and we should that we will have a relaxing and quiet time there. And then we will come back to the hotel. And this is some pictures. And then we will come back to the hotel. In the evening, after checking out, we will take a train to go to the York City. The ticket price of the train is around 35 pounds. And we booked a hotel in advance named Guest House. We rent 3 rooms with the price 654.5 in total, including breakfast and dinner bed. And to sum up, we absolutely had a great day. So the total that we spent today is 341.9 per person, around it. Yeah. So now we will enjoy the day in York City. York City is famous for the interesting history and the wealth of wonderful attractions to discover any time of the year. We will visit York Minster, the Holy Trinity Church, and the Temple. It takes about 10 minutes walking to get York Minster from the hotel. The amount of money that we spend there is around 17 each person, including Mr. and Tower. You can see the York Minster is one of the world's most the world's largest the world's largest church in the world. So the ministers were built for the glory of God, and every aspect of the ancient building, from the hand-crafted stone through the unrivaled collection of medieval stained glass, tell the story of Jesus Christ. And this location has attached people from across the globe for more than 100 years. There are some pictures of the inside and outside minstrels. And then from the York minstrels, we walk to the Good Cram Gate Church called Holy Trinity Church. It tucked behind a row of houses said to be among the oldest England in the 15th century Church of Holy Trinity. Yeah. And after that, we walk to the Chamber. The Chamber is the European most visited street, attracting tourists, shoppers, and business clients. We will walk from the church to the chambers. There are variety of nice collection of shops, several unique shop up to the road along with shop, making connection to Harry Potter for those who are the fans. Even though I'm not a massive Harry Potter fan, so I think I can still enjoy the walking through the sample. We can also take some pictures because the European and UK vibes in there. And it also located next to street food equates, and there are a variety of restaurants in this street, so we think we can spend about £30 per one to have lunch in there. And then we will back to the hotel. We will leave York and move to Manchester at about 6 in the evening by train. We book a hotel football in advance. And next slide, please. We booked the hotel football in advance. We rent 2 rooms and the total price is £116. And to sum up, on the 5th day of this journey, we spent around £200 per person. And that's the end of the day 5. Now we will move to the day in Manchester and come to the end of this presentation.
Thank you, I'm Wang Min, so I'm in charge of day 6. So in day 6, we spent our time in Manchester City. So it is the most famous city of England. So as you can see in the screen, we are here at the hotel, the hotel football. The first place we traveled is the Manchester United Stadium. And it's just 4 minutes walking from the hotel. So next please. So I would like to give you some information about Manchester United. So Manchester United is a professional football club in England. And it is not only the popular name with the British, but also with the people all around the world. So Manchester United have won more trophies than any other club in English football. And they also have more fans than any other club in the world. The total fans of Manchester United is about 1.1 billion fans around the world. So we attend to the tour called Manchester United Museum and Stadiums tour, and this tour costs only 28 pounds. So in this tour, you will learn about the club history and their achievements. So another is you can imagine yourself ready to start a cup finals as you work through the player tunnel towards the pitch. So next slide, please. The museum opens at 9:30 a.m. So when entering to the museum, you can see there are a lot of trophies with the name of the trophies and the year that the club got it. So the big picture in the right is the Champions League Cup. It is and this cup is the highest tournament in European contested by the top division European clubs, including Manchester United. So that is all about the Manchester United Museum, and we move to the stadium. The name of the stadium is Old Trafford. So it is also well known with another name, the Theatre of the Dreams. And we will go down to the player tunnel. In the player tunnel, you can feel the tension for the teams as you go out to be greeted by 76,000 fans. And the next point is the third out. It is stand, also called the third out area, and it is the shelter where the substitutes and the coach team sit during a match. And you can see in the screen easily the red chairs area. The tourists are permitted to to sit in the chairs and take the photo, and you can experience the feeling that it's the same with their idol when they sit in the chairs. So we move on to the back to the previous slide. Mike, could you please back to, yes, okay. And we move to the dressing room, and you can see in this room we can this room is the room for the players to train the kids and prepare for the match. So another is the mega store. You can buy a lot of accessories in here, and including the kits. That is the same with the kits the player were in their match, and you can bring their name. You can bring your name in this shirt. So I think that's enough for the working in this morning. So now it's time to let our nose and mouth to be the guide. Next slide, please. And we will impact on the magnificent food tours, and it will cost us about £50 per person. So in this tour, you can learn how the food and drink offers, and offer an insight into the city past, present, and the future. And you can spend around 3 or 4 hours to explore the food in this area. So the most famous foods in this tour is the ice cream of the vendors of Ancort, Little Italy. So next slide, please. Like his name, the Italian came to Manchester City and have developed their so have sold their ice cream since 1888. When you buy an ice cream from here, you can talk with the owner, and they are always pleased to share with you about their history and their ice cream families, also the history of this city. And I think there is no good way to learn about the background of the city than talking to the local people. And that's all for today's sit. The total we spent in the city £106, including a traveling stadium tour, food tour, and dinner. So then we come back to our hotel and rest. Yes, all good things must come to the end. This is final day in England. We call it come back home day. So we will try to take advantage of the little time we have in England by attending the sightseeing Manchester bus tour, and this tour costs only £12 per adult and lasts about 90 minutes. We travel by the complimentary taxi to the old bus square where we can take the bus. The tour has been carefully planned to take you about some of the Manchester quayside, including. So back to the river side. Okay, yes. The tour has been the back. Yes. The tour has been carefully planned to take you around some of the Manchester key sites, including the Sanford Cathedral. And this cathedral was built between the 1844 and 1848, with the architectural type is the Neo Gothic. The next slide, please. And the next is the Manchester Town Hall. This is the ceremonial headquarters of the Manchester City Council and a house of a number of local government departments. So it's also a neo-Gothic architectural style. The next is the museum. So let's see. Yes, the next is the Imperial War Museum. So the museum was intended to record the civil and military war efforts and sacrifice of the Britons and East Empire during the First World War. We regret that we don't have enough time to visit the place, but we hope that we can visit them in the next time. So the next. Yes, we will come back home in the Vietnam Airlines plane. So the flight will take off from Manchester International Airport to Tân Sơn Nhất International Airport at 7 p.m. on 21 January 2022. So we will arrive at Ho Chi Minh City at 3:30 p.m. on 22 January 2022. So this will cost us about 530 included, and that's all for our presentation. So thank you for listening.
Okay, thank you. Ủa mọi người, cô có time limitation cho từng cái bài thuyết trình mà. Cô có stay rõ là 30 phút đúng không? Right. Đúng không? Sao có thấy nhóm nào cũng thuyết trình cả tiếng đồng hồ vậy? Lấy. Đúng không mọi người?
Dạ cô có nói trong đó là 30 phút.
Cô nói là 30 phút rõ ràng mà đúng không? Nếu các bạn có expand thì cũng expand không quá 5-10 phút, chứ các bạn expand gì tới gấp đôi vậy thì đâu còn thời gian nữa để cho các cái bài khác đâu, rồi mình sẽ học không kịp á. Còn cái cái nhóm khác thảo luận đi ha. Trong lúc các bạn thảo luận thì cô sẽ nhắc lại một xíu. Ủa, cô đang share quyền chủ trì cho bạn nào vậy? Cô đang share quyền chủ trì cho bạn nào vậy?
Bạn Mai á cô, bạn Khuê Mai á cô.
Sao cô không thấy ta? Bạn không thấy. Khuê Mai đâu, em lên tiếng giùm cô được không?
Dạ.
Ủa sao cô nó đổi qua quyền chủ trì là của em hoàn toàn luôn rồi ta? Cô không share được màn hình luôn á.
Dạ. Em tắt share.
Em chỉ định lại cô làm người chủ trì với. Sao nó làm em là người chủ trì, cô không được làm gì hết á.
Chị ở đâu?
Em
Lúc nãy
ok.
cô cho cô bạn Kim Linh cô vẫn lại á cô.
Cô cho đồng chủ trì nữa đó.
Dạ đồng chủ trì bạn.
Là Kim Linh mà cô vẫn chưa thu lại không?
Sao ta? Cô thu lại rồi.
Giờ nó vẫn hiện Kim Linh là co-host đó cô.
Nhưng mà nếu mà vậy thì cô phải được chia sẻ màn hình chứ ta. À được rồi nè. Được rồi. Các nhóm gửi điểm cho cô nhé. Mọi người, có cho mọi người làm 30 phút đúng không? Nếu mà có quá thì mọi người cũng làm 40 thôi. Mọi người làm dài như vậy mình sẽ không có đủ thời gian. Cô vừa mới xem lại cái course outline của mình. Nếu mọi người là bữa giờ mình học đó, nếu mà tính về số tiết đó, là mình đã đi được đến đây rồi nè. Có lẽ là mình phải học tới economy của US rồi nè. Như vậy là mình còn khoảng 2k, 3k nữa thôi à. Chắc là nếu mà lớp các bạn mà có thể là mình thuyết trình xong tuần này ấy nha, tức mình thuyết trình xong tuần này là mình đang ở đây đó, đó là sáng nay với sáng mai đó, sáng nay với lại sáng thứ năm đó, rồi mình đi tới đây nè. Như vậy chắc cô sẽ thêm cho các bạn một cái bài về geography của US nữa. Mình học tới geography của US của mình. Geography hay là identity thì lại hay hơn ta. Chắc mình thêm một buổi nữa đi ha. Thêm một buổi nữa cũng được. Thêm một buổi nữa sau Tết dương lịch đó ha. Thì mình học một buổi đó mình sẽ học 2k ha. Thì trong 2k đó cô sẽ nói sơ qua cho các bạn về geography của US ha. Xong rồi cô sẽ cho mọi người thảo luận với nhau. Rồi cô cho các bạn một cái discussion ha. Rồi coi như mình kết thúc khóa ha, là mình đủ tiếp rồi đó. Có bài nó hơi bị trật một xíu. Cái kỳ trước đó mọi người, cái năm trước của K42 á, thì cô cho là cứ mỗi bữa như vậy á, ha, thì các nhóm sẽ làm thuyết trình. Các nhóm làm thuyết trình xong thì cô sẽ summarize lại, rồi cô sẽ summarize lại các cái ý chính của cái bài đó. Tuy nhiên cô thấy là mà cứ ngày nào cũng thuyết trình bài chán ha, cho nên là cô quyết định là cô chia ra, sẽ có những bài cô dạy, có những nội dung nào cô cảm thấy là nó hứng thú ha, thì cô cho các bạn thuyết trình. Nhưng mà cô không nghĩ trước được là các bạn thuyết trình nó bị kéo thời gian ra dài đến như vậy. Có thể cô sẽ rút kinh nghiệm cho khóa sau. Chắc là cô sẽ phải kiểu có một cái chế tài nào đó, cái rule nào đó cho những cái bài thuyết trình mà nó quá thời gian. Còn bây giờ kỳ này thì mình lỡ rồi ha. Thì sau khi mình học của tuần này xong ha, thì các bạn sẽ sắp xếp cho cô một buổi của tuần sau. Nếu như mà ideally ha, nếu mà lý tưởng á, là tuần này mình thuyết trình xong á, còn nếu tuần này mình không thuyết trình xong thì qua Tết dương lịch mình sẽ phải học 2 buổi. Một buổi là thuyết trình, một buổi nữa thì cô ghi cho các bạn cái phần US ha. Rồi ok, được không nhé? Như vậy là mình sẽ kết thúc khóa ha. Thật ra thì cô có thể theo, cô thấy cái lịch thi của môn văn hóa Anh Mỹ á, nó tới ngày 22 tháng 1 mọi người, nhưng mà cô không biết là mọi người có cần thời gian để làm cái bài thảo luận hay không. Mọi người làm mấy bài thảo luận thì có mất thời gian không?
Dạ có cô.
Thể nào có bạn nói có, cô hỏi cho biết vậy thôi. Rồi nhóm tiếp theo bạn chia sẻ đi, bạn nào sẽ share màn hình. Nhóm 3 hôm nay có 2 bạn. Mà học trước 30 tháng 12 được luôn, nhưng mà bữa nào, tại vì thứ 6 cô sẽ bận nguyên ngày, và thứ tư á, là thứ tư buổi sáng là lớp 43A học. Đó. Thứ năm thì buổi sáng là lớp các bạn muốn học luôn buổi chiều cũng được. Cái đó cô đã nói là tùy lịch là cô đã nói là lịch cô sẽ ưu tiên cho các bạn rồi mà. Lớp các bạn thảo luận với nhau thôi. Nghe các bạn cứ bàn bạc với nhau thôi. Nhóm tiếp theo á, sẽ là nhóm mấy các bạn? Có một nhóm sáng nay phải đi, có 2 bạn phải đi tiếp phát sinh đó ha. Thì tới nhóm 4, nhóm thứ 4. Lên.
Dạ, nhóm 3 không thuyết trình hả cô?
Đúng rồi, nhóm bạn nói là có 2 bạn phải đi tiếp phát sinh.
Dạ, vậy để nhóm em thuyết trình này.
Ai sẽ share màn hình để cô cho bạn đồng gửi trình.